The boy said, go back to your home country, you black bitch.
Sometimes I open my Instagram and I get a DM from someone saying, hi, black cow.
My son got accused of calling a little black girl out of her name on the school bus.
Allow me to welcome you to my YouTube channel. This is Comfort for Life. I bring to you a collection of TikTok videos for educational purposes. Thank you so much for stopping by. I just want to appreciate you for your love and support for my content. Thank you for all your feedbacks. I appreciate the love that you're showing to my content. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, consider subscribing. I can assure you that you'll love it here. On today's video, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok and decided to bring it here. Why? Hi. It's so interesting. In my opinion, I think that this is what is needed for us to be able to dismantle racism. And the reason why I shared it is because it's something that happened in the family. And that's where we have to start, you know. That's where, like, the family is the foundation of everything. It's where it sprouts everything that we see in our society. I'll let you listen to what this lady had to share, and also let me know what you think. It's in my opinion. Let me know what you think kindly.
My son got accused of calling a little black girl out of her name on the school bus. And Nanisha, this one is for you, girl, because I saw your story about your daughter. This day that this happened was a normal day for me. I'm sitting at home, kids get off the bus, we're doing our normal evening routine, and all of a sudden I get a phone call from an aunt saying that her niece got off the bus crying because my son called her niece out of her name when he got off the bus because she was black. Not my son. Ain't no way that was my son. But yes, it absolutely was. I called him in the room with this woman on speakerphone, and I said, what did you say to that little girl when you got off the school bus? His face, immediate guilt. I'm sorry, Mom. I said, what do you mean you're sorry? So you said it? Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. Please don't whoop me. I said, oh, okay. So you said it. You knew it was wrong. You knew you would be in trouble. You knew I wouldn't agree with it. So now you're sorry that you got caught. Then I proceeded to tell the aunt, I need your address because me and my son are on our way to your house so that he can apologize to your niece to her face. She texted me the address, and on my way out, I told my husband, I need the belt off from around your waist. And I told my son to get in the truck. We had a real long conversation on the way over there about how what he did was wrong and how he was going to be completely and totally 100% intentional with his apology. But the apology wasn't even enough for me. I made him go in the store and pick this little girl out gifts before we got there. I made him apologize. He gave her the gifts, and they hugged before we left. If this woman had never called me, I would have never known that that came out of my son's mouth. I would have never been able to correct the problem. But there's one thing about me, I will not defend or condone any wrong actions by my child. And they will be responsible and accountable for whatever they do. And I sincerely hope that your daughter gets the apology that she is owed and that she deserves. Because nobody, no child, should ever have to go through something like that. I never thought my child would do something like that. As much as I lecture them on bullying and being kind to people and stand up for people that are being bullied, I never expected that out of my son. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain, he's not going to do it again.
After she had shared the video, there are a lot of people in the comment section who came in to say that if your child happened to be racist, that means that she must have learned that habit from you. And this was her response. And you can see the innocence in her eyes.
Well, kids have access to a lot of things these days. They got access to TV, movies, music, peers, YouTube, gaming, and there is no way as a parent that I can 100% screen everything that my son sees or hears. And in this point in time, when this happened, none of that was even relevant, because I am not going to give my son the opportunity to place blame on anyone for what came out of his mouth. He is going to take full responsibility and accountability for what he said, because he knew it was wrong. When I told my son that child got off the bus crying, yeah, he knew he effed up. And that's why he said, "Please don't whoop me." Let me elaborate. I am very transparent with my children. If I see a child on the news has unalived themselves due to bullying, I show my children that child's picture. And I tell them what happened to that child. And I use that as a teaching moment for my children, telling them, if you see a child being bullied, you stand up to the bully. You tell that bully, "This is my friend, you leave my friend alone." You can save that child's life by being the one friend that they have. I'm tired of seeing these parents on the news crying because their child unalived themselves due to bullying. And I am doing my best to make sure that I raise good human beings so that no other parent has to go through that. I have had multiple conversations and lectures with my children about this. They know where I stand. They know I don't tolerate this. And when my son did that, he knew that he went against every single thing I have ever taught him.
It was her response. We'll get back to that, but before then, I just wanted to listen to the clip by this boy, because some people, when we speak of racism, they feel like it's something that expired. It was done long time ago, and most people I've interacted with who have traveled to the US they keep saying that they have not experienced racism. So I just wanted to, maybe if you're part of those, I just wanted to listen to this so that you see how this child at this age is already affected by the effects of racism. And this is not a US born, this is a child whose parents moved to the US, and this is what she's experiencing right now. He is experiencing right now.
The boy said, "Go back to your home country, you black bitch." White people, some are nice, some are not nice. But today, I was just offended, to be honest. The boy said, "Go back to your home country, you black bitch."
Which boy is that?
I can't say. We're all equal, to be honest. So I don't know why he thinks he's better than everyone.
Wow.
And that black people are different.
Wow.
It's unfair.
Right.
Mom, you probably don't know this, but in the 1800s, black people were slaves. I know it's different now, but like white people are still treating us like we're ants.
Wow. Wow.
It's unfair, to be honest. Especially because that's my home country. I wasn't brought up that way. I was brought up to love everyone.
Right.
Okay, all I want is love, really. Although I don't even know what's in him. I don't know what he was thinking. Because in my school,
Right.
guys, I mostly get the blame for anything, no matter if someone does something to me first. All I'm saying is, white people need to change. And my mom and dad didn't bring me up that way. Brought me up that way. We're supposed to love all of each other. Even if we're not siblings, even if we're not friends, you can't treat someone else because of their skin color.
Wow.
It's unfair. Okay, what if I treated you that way? Okay, all I can say is that black people get the worst treatment.
And I'm sorry again that, someone made you feel like, it's all right. I love you, Malachi. Someone made you feel like, oh, you're a piece of, mud or something. No, you're not. You have your own family and you're loved by your family. Okay? Just remember that.
from the facial expression, you can tell that this child is really hurting. You know, you can tell that he's really feeling unwanted, and I don't know how long is this going to take for him to know, for this to be dismantled from his mind. You know, it is a trauma that he unfortunately at this age has to deal with. And also, yeah, just knowing that I am in this country, but I'm not wanted around here. Yeah, people want me to go to my country, but I just have to be here because my parents are here, you know. And yeah, just imagine, couldn't really be living in a different society if every parent took the initiative to call out racism, even when it comes to their own children, than covering it up and behave as if there's no racism, you know. What do you think about this? That was it about this video. You can check out for more. I truly appreciate what this lady has done, and I'm sure that if this child is not doomed for destruction, he will never do this again. That's what I'm thinking, you know. Yeah, that was it about this video. Goodbye for now. Appreciate you. Until we meet again, check out for more. You love my videos.